The second night of BTS at Stanford Stadium was never supposed to become this intense. Fans already believed the first night of the ARIRANG World Tour had reached impossible levels of excitement, emotion, and chaos. Social media had exploded with viral videos. Headlines described the stadium as completely paralyzed, and thousands of fans across the world were still recovering from the emotional impact of seeing all 7 members together again. Yet as the sun began setting over California for night 2, a strange feeling spread across the crowd outside Stanford Stadium. Something felt different, bigger, wilder, more emotional, more dangerous in the best possible way. Hours before the gates officially opened, entire streets surrounding the stadium were already filled with army members wearing purple outfits, carrying banners, and singing BTS songs together. Some fans who attended the first night returned immediately for the second show despite exhaustion, lack of sleep, and brutal traffic conditions. Others had traveled from different countries specifically for day 2 because rumors online claimed the group was preparing special performances and unexpected surprises for the second night. By afternoon, the area around Stanford looked less like a university district and more like the center of a global festival. Restaurants overflowed with fans discussing theories about the set list. Merch lines stretched for what looked like endless distances. Vendors sold unofficial banners, glowing accessories, and custom fan projects inspired by the ARIRANG concept. Police officers and security personnel once again struggled to manage the unbelievable number of people flooding the area. But unlike the first night, something about the energy felt even more explosive. Fans online noticed that rehearsal sounds from inside the stadium lasted longer than expected. Videos captured brief flashes of pyrotechnics during soundcheck. At one point, screaming erupted outside the venue after several fans claimed they heard Jungkook rehearsing a new arrangement of a song that had not appeared during night 1. Social media immediately spiraled into chaos. BTS is planning something huge tonight. This concert is going to destroy the internet. Stanford will never recover from day 2. Those comments spread rapidly across every platform. As darkness approached, the atmosphere became almost overwhelming. Purple light sticks illuminated every visible section around the stadium. Fans from Korea, Japan, Indonesia, Brazil, Mexico, the United States, France, the Philippines, and dozens of other countries gathered together chanting BTS fan chants with unbelievable synchronization. Some fans cried simply looking at the stadium lights turning on. Inside Stanford Stadium, production crews moved rapidly preparing one of the most visually ambitious concert stages BTS had ever performed on. Massive LED structures surrounded the central platform. Flame towers stood ready near different sections of the stage. Suspended lighting rigs created the appearance of an enormous futuristic arena. Even before the show began, audiences understood they were about to witness something unforgettable. Then came the moment the entire stadium had been waiting for. The lights suddenly went black. The roar from nearly 70,000 fans became deafening. For several seconds, nothing appeared on the screens except darkness and drifting smoke. Then an enormous symbol connected to the ARIRANG Tour emerged across the giant displays, while deep bass vibrations shook the stadium floor beneath the audience. The screams became uncontrollable. When BTS finally appeared through rising smoke surrounded by flames, Stanford Stadium erupted into complete madness. The members entered wearing darker, more dramatic stage outfits compared to night 1, instantly sending social media into meltdown. RM stood at the center looking calm yet powerful while Jimin smiled at the crowd, as if fully aware of the emotional chaos about to unfold. J-Hope immediately began hyping the audience with explosive movements, while SUGA's intense expression alone triggered endless screams. V appeared with a cold, cinematic aura that fans described online as dangerously unreal. Jimin's visuals became instant trending topics worldwide. Jungkook, however, completely stole the opening moments of the concert. The moment cameras focused on him, the stadium exploded. Fans screamed so loudly during Jungkook's first close-up shot that audio recordings from inside the venue distorted completely. He appeared wearing layered tour merchandise combined with oversized dark pants and performance accessories that somehow transformed a simple outfit into one of the most talked-about fashion moments of the entire tour. Social media immediately went insane. Jungkook's outfit is killing everyone. He looks too powerful tonight. This man turned a simple shirt into global chaos. This isn't a concert anymore. Stanford Stadium is literally burning. Jungkook just ended everyone. Meanwhile, BTS continued pushing the energy higher with every performance. RM's live vocals sounded stronger and more emotional than ever. Jin's confidence on stage visibly surprised many fans who remembered his earlier performances years ago. Jimin's dancing looked impossibly smooth despite the intense choreography. V moved through the stage with a calm charisma that cameras could barely capture properly. SUGA's rap sections triggered some of the loudest crowd reactions of the night. J-Hope transformed entire sections of the concert into festival-level explosions of energy. News helicopters circled above the stadium filming astonishing aerial views of the glowing purple venue surrounded by endless traffic and crowds. Television reporters described the event as one of the largest entertainment gatherings Northern California has seen in years. As fans slowly attempted to leave Stanford Stadium after the explosive second night of the ARIRANG Tour, something unusual became immediately clear. Nobody wanted to go home. Even after nearly 3 hours of non-stop performances, emotional speeches, fire effects, and deafening fan chants, the energy outside the venue somehow continued growing stronger. The streets surrounding Stanford remained flooded with thousands of ARMY members long after the concert officially ended. Purple light sticks continued glowing across parking lots, sidewalks, and nearby roads, while fans replayed videos from the show on their phones at full volume. Everywhere people looked, groups of strangers gathered together emotionally discussing what they had just witnessed. Some fans sat directly on the pavement crying. Others hugged friends tightly while trying to process the overwhelming atmosphere of Night 2. And once again, one name dominated every conversation: Jungkook. The internet had already exploded during the concert itself, but after fans finally began uploading higher quality videos and close-up recordings from inside the stadium, the chaos online reached an entirely different level. Clips focusing on Jungkook's now iconic oversized BTS World Tour ARIRANG shirt spread across social media platforms at unbelievable speed. The reactions became almost impossible to measure. Millions of views appeared within minutes. Fan edits flooded TikTok, Instagram, X, and YouTube simultaneously. Fashion accounts began analyzing the outfit frame by frame. Entertainment websites posted articles trying to explain why such a simple look had triggered such massive global reactions. Many fans joked that Jungkook had weaponized simplicity. Others claimed the real reason the outfit went viral had nothing to do with fashion itself. According to fans, it was the way Jungkook carried himself throughout the performance. The confidence, relaxed attitude, explosive stage energy, and emotional connection with the audience. He didn't just wear the outfit, one viral comment read. He turned it into history. As those discussions spread online, new footage from inside the stadium continued surfacing. One particularly viral clip showed the exact moment Jungkook appeared on the giant screens surrounded by fire effects, while thousands of fans screamed simultaneously. The volume inside Stanford Stadium sounded almost unreal. Even viewers watching through phone recordings admitted the reaction gave them chills. Another trending video captured Jungkook running across the extended stage during one of the final songs, while confetti exploded overhead and purple lights illuminated the entire stadium behind him. Fans immediately described the moment as cinematic. Meanwhile, the other members of BTS also continued dominating headlines after Night 2. RM's emotional speech about reunion and loyalty became one of the most discussed moments online. Many fans admitted they cried hearing him talk about the years BTS spent separated due to military service obligations. Some viewers described his words as deeply personal, especially for longtime ARMY members who remained loyal during uncertain periods for the group. Jimin also went viral after joking with fans about California becoming BTS territory for the weekend. His relaxed and playful energy during the concert created countless funny clips online. Fans repeatedly praised how confident and happy he looked on stage. Jimin's emotional expressions during slower songs quickly became fan-favorite moments as well. Several close-up videos showing tears in his eyes spread rapidly online, generating millions of reactions. These visuals once again caused complete social media chaos, while SUGA's intense rap performances reminded audiences why his live presence remained unmatched. J-Hope, meanwhile, was widely credited with maintaining the explosive energy level of the concert from beginning to end. But despite all those unforgettable moments, Night 2 still seemed permanently attached to the image of Stanford Stadium burning beneath BTS's energy. Local news coverage the next morning reflected that exact feeling. Television reporters described extraordinary crowd conditions around the venue. Drone footage showed massive lines of fans stretching through nearby streets, while purple lights filled the area late into the night. Some local residents admitted they underestimated how enormous the event would become. One nearby business owner reportedly said, "It felt like the entire world arrived here at once. Simple, relaxed, effortless, yet powerful enough to send 70,000 people into complete chaos. It was the energy," one fan posted. "He looked free. That confidence cannot be copied." As online discussions continued exploding, several entertainment commentators began pointing out something increasingly obvious about BTS's current era. After military service and years of global pressure, the group seemed more emotionally connected to fans than ever before. Their performances carried a different kind of intensity now, less focused on proving themselves and more focused on enjoying every moment together. That emotional freedom became especially visible during the Stanford concerts. Throughout Night 2, BTS looked genuinely overwhelmed by the crowd's reaction. Cameras repeatedly captured members laughing in disbelief, staring silently at the audience, or exchanging emotional glances with each other during fan chants. At one point during the encore, RM reportedly paused simply to look around the stadium for several seconds without speaking. Fans immediately sensed the emotional weight of the moment. The crowd responded by screaming even louder. Videos of that moment quickly became some of the most replayed clips from the concert. Meanwhile, Jungkook continued generating fresh viral moments even after the show ended. Fans discovered small interactions captured by fan cams that many people missed during the live performance. Brief smiles toward the audience, playful gestures during choreography, quiet emotional expressions during speeches, and moments where he appeared stunned by the crowd's energy. Every detail became content. Every second became history for fans. The overwhelming response to Stanford Night 2 also triggered renewed discussions about BTS's position in global music culture. Many commentators argued the group had moved beyond the traditional boundaries of pop stardom entirely. Few artists anywhere in the world could create this level of emotional connection, economic impact, social media dominance, and physical crowd energy simultaneously. Some reporters even compared the atmosphere surrounding BTS concerts to historical cultural phenomena rarely seen in modern entertainment. And Stanford Night 2 only strengthened those arguments. The images alone felt unbelievable. Fire exploding across the stage. Purple oceans filling the stadium. 70,000 voices screaming together. Jungkook standing beneath stadium lights wearing the now famous ARIRANG Tour shirt. Confetti raining through the air while BTS performed beneath fireworks. Fans crying openly while singing lyrics together. It looked less like a concert and more like a cinematic global event unfolding in real time. As more professional photos from the show appeared online, the emotional impact intensified again. Several images quickly became iconic among fans, especially shots capturing BTS standing together surrounded by flames and confetti during the final performances of the night. One photo in particular spread everywhere online. It showed all 7 members standing beneath bright stadium lights, while fire effects erupted around them and tens of thousands of fans stretched endlessly behind the stage. The image perfectly captured the atmosphere of Night 2. Chaotic, emotional, overwhelming, beautiful, and powerful all at once. Fans immediately began calling it the photo of the ARIRANG era. Meanwhile, anticipation for future tour dates increased dramatically after Stanford. Fans who originally hesitated about attending future concerts suddenly became desperate to secure tickets after seeing the viral clips and emotional reactions connected to Night 2. Ticket demand reportedly surged again across upcoming tour stops. And still, conversations kept returning to one unforgettable reality. BTS had completely taken over Stanford Stadium. Not just musically, emotionally, physically, digitally, culturally. For one explosive night, everything revolved around them. Long after the final fireworks disappeared and the last fans slowly left the area, the emotional impact of the concert remained impossible to ignore. Across social media, millions of people continued replaying the same moments repeatedly. The fire effects, the screams, the emotional speeches, the giant purple ocean, the overwhelming reunion energy, and Jungkook stepping onto the Stanford stage wearing the outfit that unexpectedly became one of the most iconic images of the entire tour. For many fans, Night 2 of the ARIRANG Tour was not simply another BTS concert. It became a moment that felt frozen in time, the exact instant when music, emotion, nostalgia, chaos, and global fandom collided inside one stadium and created something unforgettable. And as the world continued reacting to the madness of Stanford Night 2, one thing became impossible to deny. BTS were no longer just performing concerts. They were creating cultural moments powerful enough to shake entire cities.